Hi there. I have always been fascinated by the concept of compounding interest. And everybody, I think everybody, has heard the concept, at least when it comes to finances or just like getting better. Like, for instance, when I say I love the idea of compound interest, I mean that one day I actually did the math and I texted myself different like points to I did the math where basically I wanted to see exactly at what point you hit 100% better and 200% better and 300% better than what you started off as. Because I knew that by the end of a year, you're something like 38 times. It's not just you're twice the person you are 38 times better than the person that you are. And I wanted to see like what milestones happen at what day if you were to consistently get better by just 1% every single day. And 38 times better by the end of a year. 38 times. That is insane. And then because it's compounding interest, you start off slow and it takes you a while to get to that first 100% extra. So to go from 100% you to 200% you. And the fact that the timeline just gradually shrinks with every extra 100% you get to add. So the person that I am today, it might take me like 90 days to get to twice the woman I currently am. But then after that, it's only going to take like 60 days. Then it's only going to take like 45 days. Like it just gradually trickles down until all of a sudden, every couple of days, I am literally another copy of me better for it. Which is just, I don't know, like that concept is so fascinating to me. And I think that people only talk about it when it comes to money, but it's not just money. It's everything. It is every single thing that you put your mind to. And I think that part of the problem is that I used to also view it as situational, where I am focused on YouTube. So I get 1% better at YouTube with every upload. And then that should mean that, like, by, 90 or so uploads, I am 100% better than that first upload. Okay, great. But the thing that I came to realize over the past couple of weeks is that you don't get to pick and choose what the 1% ultimately is. Every single element of you that is improving the whole as well. And I realized that, like, I by me doing that, I was just like diminishing my accolades, my anything that I've achieved. Well, if it doesn't have to pertain to what you're currently working on, Haley, then is it really relevant? Yes, it's relevant because all of the things that I've experienced have helped make me who I am today. And every conversation I have with a stranger, when I get to learn about a new concept, learn about how they go about their day, learn about how they go about structuring their business, learn about certain roadblocks that they've hit, learn about, hey, like, we went the funding route, X, Y, and Z happened because blank was in the contract. Suddenly I've now learned about that. And it might not have anything to do with me because maybe I don't plan on getting business partners like that. But then I have that information so that way the next time I'm presented with a question that has to do with it, suddenly I now have information about it. And if I were to sit here and think, oh, well, technically, like separate context, yeah, there are nuances to every situation, but I'm just collecting little bits of information that I then get to sprinkle in everywhere. And even with YouTube and all that jazz. Like, I'm this notebook so far is full of just things that I have experienced, lived through, my how I see life through my own lens, different constructs or roadblocks that I am working through, and my thought processes around them, so that way maybe it helps you with your thought processes. And maybe if you realize, hey, this chick that is now posting daily long form videos on YouTube, and who I'm sure plenty of folks, have a higher have a positive opinion of me, and think I'm just thinking about the comments that I got on the "I don't feel confident right now" video. And there were so many people that were both like, I needed to hear this, but also like that they were surprised because I give off the energy of being confident. And it's because I am confident in some regards, but I'm still human in other regards. And that's even why recording these videos at the park right now, I am very strategic about what benches I am selecting to record from, because I'm trying to minimize the amount of people that are walking past me. And I can't wait for the confidence that I'm currently building to end up resulting in me being able to walk around recording myself and not giving a hoot who passes. Because right now, let me tell you, when that person walked by in the background, if you don't think I noticed that, you don't know me at all. But I noticed it and I kept going because I was like, no, Haley, this experience, every time I push myself past, every time I push myself past a roadblock that I have put in my own way, it just, I'm becoming a better version of me. I'm becoming a more grown version of me. I'm becoming the person that can achieve everything that I want down the line by being the person now who's terrified to do it but doing it anyways. And even when it comes to these entries, I am sitting here worrying about, oh, well, what if you share the same thing multiple times? What if you tell the same story twice within a couple of videos? The reality is that most people are not going to watch every single video. And those that do, quite frankly, like if you enjoy 10-minute long, journal entries, you probably like hearing those stories, because I know that I've heard plenty of stories from folks that I've binge watched their videos. And it doesn't matter how many times they tell the story, because every single time I hear it, I'm in a slightly different frame of mind. And so it impacts me slightly differently. And that's why I like the fact that I'm choosing an entry to, like, a title to base it off of, because I might be telling you the same story, but it's through a different lens every time. And, you know, I'm going to be proud of every version of me, all 100 to 3,800% of me. And you know what? You should be too, because you don't get to pick and choose the parts that are compounding, but everything that you are working towards every day does compound. So I guess ultimately you do get to choose what compounds, but you don't get to, like, say, well, today doesn't really count. Because today does count. Tomorrow counts. Next day counts. Day after that. Every single day counts. And yeah, some days you might not be moving forward like you wanted to. But most days you're just inching your way forward and becoming a better version of you. So, love to end it with a question, especially as the sun decided to pop into my eyes a couple minutes ago, and it's very hard to stare this way. But so today's question is, what in your life has been compounding but that you have not been giving yourself credit for? What is something that you've accomplished, you've done, you've made it through, that has helped shape you into who you are today, but you are not giving yourself credit for? Because let me tell you, that's part of the 1%. And it's made you who you are today. So, have a great day.